Well, hello there, and I do hope you're all well. Now shall we watch our evil Jacob Rees Mogg's House of Commons politics pantomime? Yes, this was our haunted wardrobe's final time as business secretary within the House of Commons before he made a cretin of himself on the back benches later on Tuesday. But here, Shadow Secretary of State for Business and Industrial Strategy Jonathon Reynolds was holding our haunted wardrobe to account. Then he asked the all-important question that everybody has been asking, or demanding, I suppose.
Secretary of State Jonathon Reynolds.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The government's economic crisis is now being paid for by every household and business in this country. But the government's failure goes well beyond the pantomime of the last few weeks. 12 years of Conservative government have given us the lowest rate of business investment in the G7. And that is with the lowest headline rate of corporation tax. So why does the Business Secretary believe the Conservative Party has been so consistently unable to provide a platform for the UK's fantastic businesses to invest in throughout the last 12 years?
Mr. Speaker, what we have seen is the lowest level of unemployment in this country since 1973. That is real people, real jobs, and employment is the best route out of poverty. We have seen the most enormous advance in clean energy with more offshore wind than any other country in the world. We are ensuring that during this difficult winter, we were one of the first countries to come forward with a comprehensive package to protect both domestic and non-domestic users, to ensure that the economy could thrive. And the honourable gentleman complains that everything that has gone wrong is the fault of the government. He seems to have forgotten about Ukraine. He seems to have forgotten about COVID. Perhaps he should read the newspapers occasionally.
I think you've forgotten his topical is going to be short and sweet. Jonathon Reynolds.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That was an interesting answer on 12 years of failure, perhaps an answer to our question, but not the one that I asked. The truth is, Mr. Speaker, our wonderful businesses, they do want to expand, they do want to invest, they do want to grow, but they can't do that with so much uncertainty hanging over the country. And the Conservative Party can't be the solution to that instability because it is the cause of it. So does the Business Secretary really give us his honest view and tell us if he still holds the view he has expressed before, that what we should have right now, following a change of Prime Minister, is a general election?
Well, Mr. Speaker, pots and kettles, that was neither short nor sweet. But what I would say is that the greatest uncertainty of all is having socialists in office, because the socialists ruin economies wherever they go. They create desolation and chaos and high taxes, and as I said before, every socialist government has always left office with higher unemployment, including the very short-lived one of 1923.
Peter Gibson.
The thing is, for me, you can always tell when our haunted wardrobe is in trouble. It just goes on the attack and spouts ridiculous nonsense and sound bites, doesn't it? Either he's thick or he's just pretending to be thick. Who knows? He spouts the Socialist Party opposite. Firstly, I think he's insulting socialists because socialists he talks about view this Labour Party as either Tory light or Tory red, or probably both. So who's he trying to convince here? Because in my eyes, his base won't be voting Labour. And those who will be voting Labour will be voting Labour. And those who are swing voters, I would be very, very surprised if they fall for that nonsense. Plus, let's be honest here, socialism is alive and well, but only for a select few like himself and the Bods Jobson, isn't it? And when he talked about 1932, showed how much stuck in the past he is, isn't it? See, the thing is, you lot tanked the pound on a number of occasions, Jacob. Oh, also, you notice he didn't answer the question about a general election? I wonder why. But what do you guys think? Right, I shall leave the video here, and until the next time I shall bid you farewell and take care.